This video is sponsored by PSA Certified. Stay tuned to find out more. I'm Andrew Edwards, and you're watching Gear Live. If you've watched me for a while, then you know I'm a big fan of smart home tech. The ability to control your devices using apps or even your voice is pretty cool, but it's not always the most convenient. But Brilliant is looking to change that with its smart home control, and it's super cool. In this video, I tell you why you might want to incorporate Brilliant into your smart home. What's going on, Tech Squad? Andrew Edwards here, and as I mentioned, today I'm gonna tell you about Brilliant Smart Home Control. So as a lot of you guys know, I bought a new house and recently moved because we needed a lot more space. But with more space, you have more floors, and with more floors, you have more rooms. And I wanted an easy way, not only for me to control all the smart home devices here in the home, but for other members of my family to be able to do that too, as well as guests or dog sitters if traveling ever becomes a thing again. Shout out to 2020, wear a mask, but I digress. If you start building out a smart home with Philips Hue lights, some Nest cameras, maybe an August smart lock, an Ecobee or Nest smart thermostat, and some Sonos wireless speakers, eventually you're gonna run into one of two issues as it pertains to managing everything. You're either gonna need a bunch of different apps for everything, or you'll start to find that you wanna use a voice assistant to simplify it, but not all devices work with all assistants, and you don't have the assistant in every room. And if you have guests, it becomes more challenging for them as well. That's where the Brilliant Home Control comes in, and I will leave a link to them down below. Brilliant is an in-wall lighting and control system that makes it super easy for you and anyone in your home to control things like lighting, smart doorbell alerts, cameras, music, temperature, and more. It replaces your typical wall switch, but adds in a display that is fully optimized for smart home control. The easiest way to think about this display is that it's like your smartphone if your phone was only able to control your smart devices. And I really like these, so much so that I'm gonna buy a couple more now that our basement is finished. Brilliant aims to unite all of your favorite smart home devices in one easy to use system. When it comes to lighting, Brilliant has devices that can replace anything from a single gang switch to a 4-gang switch, turning any light into a smart light. So when I moved into this house, I went around and I counted all the in-ceiling lights so I'd know how many I needed in order to replace them all. And I quickly got discouraged. This house has over 80 lights. So if I wanted to replace all of those lights with smart bulbs, that would cost thousands of dollars. However, Brilliant allows control of the switches remotely using the app, Siri via Apple HomeKit, Alexa, or the Google Assistant. So rather than replacing all the bulbs, instead I just replaced a few switches and ended up with the same result. Now, if you do use smart light bulbs though, Brilliant works with Philips Hue, LIFX, Lutron, and more, and it recognizes when you're using smart bulbs and gives them the power they need to keep working on your network even when they're turned off. If you use Sonos, you can control that from your Brilliant switches as well, and it'll let you browse your favorite music and playlists, control volume, and more. You can tap into your smart thermostats to control temperature and control access to your house with a live feed when someone rings your smart doorbell, and the ability to unlock your door right from the switch as well. Brilliant also has its own smart features built in that don't rely on third-party products. But before we get to those, I want to take a moment to thank this video's sponsor, PSA Certified. In this day and age, where we're starting to embrace Internet of Things devices and connected devices all day, every day, the one thing that may be at the top of the list of importance is trust. Can you trust that your device is secure and that your data isn't vulnerable to being hacked or taken? PSA Certified is a complete security framework which enables companies to create devices, data, and insights built on a reliable security foundation. The companies powering your connected devices are starting to embrace PSA Certified, and that means that the makers have put security at the heart of their product. If you want to find out more about PSA Certified, either as a consumer who wants to understand more about security, or as a product maker who wants to tap into the comprehensive Internet of Things security framework, lowering costs and reducing risk, head over to psacertified.org to find out more, or you can click on the link down in the description below. Once again, big thank you to PSA Certified for sponsoring this video. Okay, on to the built-in brilliant features. First, Alexa is built in. And what I mean by that is that you can treat the Brilliant control like an Echo Dot. It won't play music, but it'll listen to and respond to your voice commands. So whether you're asking it for trivia, news, weather, or to control one of your other smart home devices, it can do that thanks to having Alexa built in. Brilliant also acts as an intercom. You can communicate one-on-one between any two Brilliants in your home or broadcast to multiple or all at once. Even better, you can also do room-to-room video chat thanks to the built-in camera. So if you want to see what the kids are up to in their room without leaving the kitchen, you can do that, and you can even do it from the Brilliant app on your phone. Every Brilliant does include a privacy shutter that you can slide over the camera at any time. Lastly, Brilliant acts as a little digital photo frame on your wall. It ships with a few pieces of art built in, but you can send your own photos from your phone to Brilliant and have them displayed as a slideshow on your Brilliant devices. You can pick up Brilliant home control panels right now. They're available in multiple colors and configurations. I'll leave a link below to where you can get more info. Any questions about these or smart home tech in general, leave them down below and I'll meet you there for further discussion. For even more smart home talk and tech in general, be sure to check out the Geared Up podcast. Geared Up is a show I do each week with John Rettinger, where we cover the world of tech, gadgets, and games. Just search for Geared Up in your favorite podcast player to find out more. Thanks a lot for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Edwards, and I will catch you in the next video.